Hello, my friends. Some of you might be wondering where I have been. If you are my Medicare client, you will, or you maybe have received a letter regarding all this information, but I wanted to be able to put this out there to explain more in detail what really happened and where I've been. I'm not giving up my duties as your local neighborhood independent insurance broker, even though I've been so silent, but it was not by choice. This all happened, it stems down to meeting the wrong man, pursuing a relationship with him, and even moved my children into his residence. And he had this vindictive side to him. If we get in a fight or something, he'd put our personal information out on Facebook. And after the fourth time of doing this, I decided I went to church that day, and I decided I needed to leave. I can't let this man ruin my reputation. And he just didn't seem to understand that that was personal, that was our information and not to be shared with the world. But either way, I ended up leaving, and in that time, he decided that he was going to bring all my possessions. I shouldn't say all my possessions, but he brought some of my possessions over to my mom's house, minus, a big screen smart TV that I had just purchased, a laptop, an air mattress, my son's Xbox controller, just a bunch of things that, costed money and meant something to us. Um, and when I confronted him, he just came up with this automatic dementia on the topic and had no idea what I was talking about, right? Right. Um, and after that, he decided, I guess, to just block me so I couldn't talk to him about it or try to get those things back anymore. So in my mind, I thought, well, I have to go and get these items myself. And having lived there, I knew how to get in the house. There was a window. I had locked myself out previously. It's one of those locks that you can't tell is locked from the inside. So I knew how to get in the house. I happened to break the window. Well, we cracked it. But besides that, I went in and I looked for my items. I didn't find any of my big ticket items. Um, I walked out of there with probably less than $50 worth of stuff that was mine that I had bought in the past. But I never found any of my big stuff. But on that night, he decided he was going to call the police on me, and I was put in jail for felony burglary, even though I took nothing that was not mine. This is just how this guy's brain works, and he's very good at lying. Like, he lied in court, it didn't faze him one bit, not one bit. So, um, you know, th- this was tragedy for me. Um, and being this case happened during the pandemic, it drug on for 2.5 years. Uh, and the brokerage I worked for got word of this, I'm assuming from him, and they shut down my residual income that I had been building with them for 10 years. And the kicker there is I actually helped build that business. I was doing contracting and all kinds of stuff before even I was being compensated for any of my time. Back in 2010 is when we got this thing going, and when they heard of this, they shut me down. And the brokerage, I had an office here in Green Bay, but the home office was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I couldn't just like walk in and say, hey, this is what really happened. I was just stuck, lost my income, and then I couldn't pass a background check anymore. There's no such thing as, innocent till proven guilty, apparently, because I could not find a residence. I applied for other jobs and I got them, but every time my background check would come back, they would deny me the position. Um, so it was really me down to nothing. I even had to live out of tents for months at a time. Me and my kids got split up because technically I was homeless and broke. I That's really affected their lives as well too, and we ended up all getting split up. And the kicker is with this company, me helping start it from the beginning, um, and then them just shutting down and not wanting to listen to anything I said, just kind of truly told me what kind of business I was working with and the people I was working with that I actually looked at as family, at the time because we had worked so closely together. But, then it went from that to living out of a tent and living off of government programs and food pantries and learning how to be poor. But thank the Lord, I ran across a couple, and this lady, and she suffers from MS, so she actually lost her business to MS, and so she understood how losing something like that meant so much. It devastated me, and so they hired me as their personal caregiver part-time so that I could at least had gas money and things like that to survive. Um, in the end, I was not charged with a felony. It was just a trespassing um, with a life that very badly needed to be rebuilt. Um, so I tried to bring him to court and small claims court to get my items back. I actually gave him a $1,500 loan. Again, I said this was during COVID, so everybody was kind of behind on stuff. So I loaned him $1,500, and I have proof of all of this stuff. Everything I'm telling you right now, I can verify for you. Um, but small claims, I didn't get everything back, but I was rewarded $1,000. But after that, even um, he had harassed me for years while this went on, and I was out on bond, so I couldn't stick up for myself. He's friending my friends on Facebook. And if you're my friend on Facebook, you may have seen some of these posts about me, just derogatory, slanderish posts about me, just trying to ruin me. And I guess I broke his heart, but I've never met somebody that was so vindictive in my life. But anyway, some of you might have seen these posts, and he actually left a letter on my car. I have it still, that is thanking me for the items that he stole from me. I got a thank you note for the items he stole from me. So what really happened here is he stole from me and I got blamed for it. In reality, that's what it came down to. But I was left with a life in need of rebuilding and badly, and that's where I am right now. I was, because of all his harassment, I was rewarded a 4-year restraining order for him and a third court case, and they rewarded me 4 years, and that's the highest you can get from a judge. So she really seen how badly I was affected. My whole life was shut down, and it was all because of this one man. Hopefully, I can learn from that and never make that mistake again. But anyway, I'm back and I am ready to rebuild. I lost a lot of things, and like I said, if you're my Medicare client, you'll get a letter in the mail stating what all happened. But I am in need of a rebuild. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm back. I will give you some new contact information for me because, not being able to pay a cell phone bill, you lose your phone number, and I can't get it back anymore. So I have some new contact information I will provide for you. But also, just to let you know, I'm very happy to meet with you on a one-on-one basis. I can come to you. We can talk about your Medicare choices, what changes might be coming for 2020. And a big thing is helping you understand the Inflation Reduction Act and how that might affect your pocketbook when it comes to prescriptions and premiums and things like that. And it's beneficial for us all really to be in the know about that stuff so that we're not just all of a sudden, oh, why is this costing me so much money? You're going to want to know, of course, up front what this is going to do to your pocketbook. And of course, it's all at no extra cost. I also will be very happy to do a group setting. If you have some friends and you want to have a nice little card game, and I can come speak to a group of you, and that's kind of nice sometimes for some people because if you're not, you might not think the questions that somebody else might think of in the moment, and it's not like you can't call me back and ask, but it's just nice to have that camaraderie, camaraderie between people so that you can get those questions answered, and they might be questions that you might not have thought of yourself at that time. But if you would like to graciously pass my information on, so that I can hopefully rebuild the business that I've been building for so long and I am missing so badly. If any of you know me, worked with me, you know how much I really love what I do. I love being able to know so much about this about Medicare and all the things that go with insurance. Um, I mean, I've been doing insurance since 2003, so definitely know a little bit about it. Um, and I can, provide you some of that extra needed information and make sure you're prepared for these things when they come up in 2025. And when we get the Inflation Reduction Act uh, going and how that is going to affect you personally. But let me know if you have my information. Please pass it out. I'd really appreciate that. Or even forward this email or this message to some of your friends. That would be great. But like I said, I lost my phone number. So what I did is I set up appointment line. So if you want to just make an appointment, you can call or text me. Text is preferred in these situations at 920-600-0788. You can call or text. I can get an appointment set up for you. Just need name, number, and we can accommodate you. And then you can also call me or text me again on my personal cell phone at 920-241-4209. And there's other various ways to find me. Obviously, if you found this video, you're on my website, or I found a link to it somewhere. So you can private message me on Facebook. You can email me. My email address is tiffanymeyer.wfr@gmail.com. And any way that you know how to reach me is fine. And then we will get you educated on the situation. I really appreciate your time watching this, and I hope that we can meet soon and talk about some of these things. And if you want a little bit more information about some of the things I went through, that's fine too. Um, but I appreciate it. I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know that I'm not gone. I just was silenced. I wasn't able to do anything for the last couple of years. Um, but I do thank all of you, and I hope that you have a blessed day, and I look forward to speaking with you all soon. Thank you.